Well, I guess it's just about finishing, and our players really finished the game tonight. Gotta give Duke a lot of credit in that third quarter. They played a tough third quarter. They played really well, but even when they played well, we only allowed 16 points. We only scored 9, but at the end of the day, when you hold a team like that to 16 points and 13 points in quarters, you're doing a pretty good job defensively. That's a very well coached and very good basketball team. I thought our players just really competed at a tremendously high level. We had every opportunity to lay down in this game. They made a big run, and Lexi got back in the game, and she really took control of the game for a period of time. But I thought they just late in that game we just made plays, and that's what it's about at this level. You got to make plays, and we shot the ball really well. Obviously, making 15 threes in this game was huge, and we shot the ball well. We took advantage of our opportunities. Our pressure was solid. We didn't force a lot of turnovers, but we definitely controlled the tempo without pressure. Just extremely proud of our kids. Our kids really played hard, and they competed at a tremendously high level.
You ever seen a game recently where you had 15 threes and only 10 twos? That's a ratio that seems odd. It's work, but it's again.
I think that ain't odd for us, I guess. That's what we do. They play zone the whole game, so they play the matchup zone and the 2-3 zone. So we knew we'd have opportunities to make shots. We talked about in our prep. You're gonna have opportunities. Are we gonna knock them down or are we not? Is this gonna be Virginia Tech? Is this gonna be Miami where we don't make shots, or is this gonna be who we are and knock the shots down? And we definitely took shots with confidence and made shots today.
When you said you knew you had opportunities to make shots, is it more so than another opponent, or what told you about this?
Well, because they're a zone team, and they're gonna zone you for 40 minutes. So they're gonna play a 2-3 zone or a 3-2 zone, and we knew their calls, so we were able to get into great offenses against their sets. We knew exactly what the calls were. We knew when they were in 2-3 zone. We knew when they were in a 3-2 zone. So we were able to get our offense set and take advantage of opportunities and get good shots.
Coach Q, tied at 52 as you enter the fourth quarter. What did you tell your team in that huddle?
I just drew a really big heart on the board. I did. I said, we got to play with some heart. And that's it. This game is not going to come down to execution. It's going to come down to what happened in the last 30, 45 seconds of that game where the ball's in the air and you're keeping the ball alive and you're getting rebounds and you're closing out on shooters and running shooters off spots. I thought in that last 30 seconds we did a really good job of running Lexi off her spot. She didn't get a clean look. Came back. Greenwell got a look. We got a really good contest on her. We ran out at her again, and last shot we did a good job of locking on Lex and locking on Greenwell and making the person shoot the ball that we wanted to shoot, and she didn't make it.
Q, game like this where you guys cooled down a little bit in the second half from the sort of blistering first half, what is it that allows you to sort of stay in that game and then pull it out like that?
Well, I think, it's just about finishing possessions, playing hard and being aggressive and not letting players drive straight to the basket. Keeping possessions alive by getting in deflections. I thought one of the big possessions when Tiana got the ball out of bounds and threw it off her leg. Things like that. That's what wins games against good teams, and Duke is definitely a very good basketball team.
Isis with 16 points in just 15 minutes. How big was her impact tonight?
It was huge. Isis is a really good shooter, and she got some really good looks tonight. And she has really deep range, and when she gets it going, she's a handful of guard, and she's the kind of player that can come off the bench and you kind of lose her and forget about it, and then she makes you pay. And tonight she definitely made them pay.
Coach, building off that, Raven had a strong game off the bench, came in late when Digna had some foul trouble. What about her impact? What about what she could do late in the game that kind of kept the game close?
Raven did a really good job of battling down in the post. Raven's undersized and she's playing the 5 for us because we're a little thin in the post, but she just plays hard, and it comes down to that at this level. Everyone has BCS level players and good players who are going to play the hardest and refuse to lose. And we knew how important when this game was for the rest of our season. So our kids just came out and just played at a really high level. And Raven was one of those kids that really came in and just really gave it everything she had and really did a good job battling in the post.
You had the same 5 starters for every game this year. Tonight, the bench really came up with Isis and Raven leading the charge. How important is that against these top-ranked teams to get production all around?
That's huge. You want to definitely get some productivity off the bench, and I thought that in this game. You know, when you talk about getting 24 points off your bench, that's huge. And they came in, and, you know, Raven came in and played great, but I thought the Ices just did a really good job of making shots and doing the things that we need to do to win the basketball game.
You touched on it briefly, but how important of a win was this with such few games remaining to get a win over a top 25 team?
That was huge. You know, we had to have this win, and you have to get quality wins, and you have to you know, get quality wins at key times in the season. It's normally how you finish the season. And we needed this game, and we talked about it. You know, we talked about how these last 5 games is like one big game. You know, we need all these wins. So we got, you know, 3 more down the stretch that we need to try to take care of, and this is just one more step towards that 5.
You talked about the beginning of the year, middle of the year. Where do you see your team now?
We're playing well. You know, it's just toughness. You know, it comes down to who's going to be gritty and who's going to fight and who's going to compete and play hard. And our kids do that every night. You know, they come out and they play hard, and we've just been trying to just maintain an effort. And I thought they did a really good job of maintaining their intensity and maintaining at a high level of play today.
Hugh, after the Florida State win, you were saying that that was a win against a team that could very well be in the Final Four. Is Duke one of those teams where, you know, you're just ecstatic to get a win like this?
Well, I mean, it's a good win. Any win in our conference is a good win. This is the highest rated RPI conference in the country right now. You know, we have a tremendously deep conference, and when you can beat a team like Duke, who's a powerhouse every year, and they have great players, you know, you feel good about the win. But at the end of the day, we understand that this is one more step towards, you know, what we need to do, and then definitely a big win, and I'm definitely proud of our kids for playing hard.
Duke's school record for threes allowed in a game is 14. You did that in 2016. Tonight you had 15 against them. What about the 3 against Duke allows you to be so good?
It's just opportunities. I mean, you get against them. You know, they are a zone team, and they're going to play their zone. And if you can get a good read on what they're doing, you're able to get your players in the best position to make shots. And I thought that tonight we just got our players in the best position to make shots. I thought that going into our game prep, you know, Vaughn was huge. You know, Coach Reed was huge, and you know, getting this game plan together, and you know, getting us in the right spots, and getting us, you know, getting some tip-off keys on what they were running, offensively and defensively. And I thought that was big in the game. So we got to give Vaughn a lot of credit for this win also. He did a great job of getting us prepared and scouting this game.
Last question.
Thank you, guys.